Hey guys, this is Pixel Dan. I'm back over here at the Hasbro booth, but this time with the Marvel team. We got Dwight, we got Ryan, we got Dan. We are high above Comic-Con. This is pretty new. This is different. Yeah. I like this. This is cool.
Kings of the Castle.
Kings of the Castle. Dwight was like blowing kisses to me a minute ago, like from the tower up above.
That was between you and me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have shared that with everybody. Well, how's the show going for you guys? Good?
It's going great. We had our panel a couple hours ago. Adrenaline's still pumping through for all that. So yeah, it's been nice.
That's great. Well, that's what we're going to talk about. Let's talk about reveals, new stuff. What's some of the new stuff that you guys just dropped today here at Comic-Con?
Well, for you, Dan, why don't we start from the end and work backwards? So that last thing we showed, Rom, Space Knight.
Rom the Space Knight! Oh my God! This is exactly what I wanted. Comic-Con is over. That's the winner. We'll just shut this off now. Thank you guys. This is very good. No, that's amazing. Rom the Space Knight.
Yeah.
I can put it with my Crystar. I'm happy.
I think that's what people were saying last year when Crystar kind of came out of nowhere. It surprised a lot of folks, and that's like, what's next? Could Rom be next? Yes.
Rom is next. Oh, I love it. That is fantastic. Is he so easy, kind of inspired by like the looks in the comic book then?
Yeah, that was the discussion with Jesse. We were trying to find, this is a fun partnership between Hasbro and Marvel because the rights of Rom are intertwined. So it was finding the right version, and we felt strongly that the comic book version was the right way to lean into, not the old-time toy.
Right.
And that's what we did. But he will come with a bunch of the old-time toy weaponry. So he'll have his neutralizer, and I can't think of the name of the other one. He had a translator, a neutralizer, and something that I'm forgetting. But he has two of his weapon pieces.
Awesome.
And like they were saying, he's about a basketball scaled character because he's a bit taller than you want your Space Knights to be a bit more impressive.
Celtics though.
If he wants to be a champion, he should.
Oh no, we got some grudges happening here. I love it. I love it. Is he here at the show, or was he just in the panel?
You're gonna have to be a little bit patient. We just gave an early sneak peek. They'll probably come out, and we'll probably put them out for pre-order actually early next year.
Excellent.
Yeah, Jesse Falcon just was so excited, and he was like, "We're revealing Rom at Comic-Con, and I have thoughts on how to do the reveal." And I said, "Sounds great. Let's make it happen."
Thank you, Jesse. That's the best, man. That is awesome. Very cool. Well, I am excited. But I'm sure there's other cool things too that we can talk about. What else we got?
Yeah, so another kind of new thing is Dragon Man, which goes back to that Fantastic Four Classics Toy Biz line. It's very expensive on the aftermarket. I believe it was like in Wave 2, so I think maybe that's why there aren't as many out there. But yeah, in addition, Dwight can talk about how amazing the figure looks, but from the marketing kind of perspective, we went back and forth, but decided to not make it a HasLab. So I think that is a little news in and of itself. There's other brands doing amazing things with HasLab. We just came off of the Giant Man one. I think we are always taking learnings. And so we really wanted to drill down to like, if you want a Dragon Man, here is Dragon Man, come get him. Versus, we're going to put it in a box set and have all these tiers and unlocks and minimum, thresholds and all this. And so this is just going to be, when he's ready, if you want Dragon Man, you can get a Dragon Man. Very easy, right?
Excellent.
But talk about, Dwight, like, you worked a lot with Jesse on because it's not just a rehash of the Toy Biz one.
Oh no. It's a significant upgrade in scale. First off, from the old Toy Biz Fantastic Four Dragon Man. We kind of took some reference from some Gamerverse stuff, as well as looked at the classic kind of look of Dragon Man. We kind of melded all that together to make a figure that was this large. We really wanted to give it all the full textures and love that it deserved. We could have went with just a clean, smooth version, but we thought that might not translate as well at like that 10-inch scale. So he's got all of the overlapping scale armor. Got some bone spurs coming out of his forearm. His entire chest is kind of like a really tough leather kind of crackling detailing. He'll have a wire bend detail so you can pose them in different ways.
So cool, so cool.
A couple of massive wings, I think around 17-inch wingspan.
Yeah, we measured it. When the wings are fully extended, it's a 17.5-inch total width. So 10.5 inches tall, 10-inch bendy wire tail. So he's a big boy.
He is massive, and I'll definitely make sure I get some footage of that because I did see him down in the case. He looks incredible. Very cool.
Dan, what was your favorite besides those two? What was your favorite reveal?
Everyone knows I'm a dog guy, and so one of my favorite dogs is Lockjaw. So it opens up. We haven't done Inhumans for a little bit, right? And I think Lockjaw and Crystal were some big fan favorites that have been asking us. We always like to take input from whenever we go to any con, and so we heard you guys, and yeah, I'm super excited about Lockjaw. Why don't you talk about the cool features of Lockjaw, though?
Lockjaw is, as you saw, he's a pretty sizable canine, but he also has removable back legs. So you can have him sit down like a real dog properly would. We discussed how to do the articulation, and we could have given it. I'm going to call them knees. I don't know what they would be called on a dog's anatomy, but we took the middle articulation point away. But in replacement of that, we added like just alternate fully sittable legs, because even if it had articulation, the plastic would not fold upon itself to really be able to deliver that. So we just kind of gave him an alternate swappable pair.
That's really clever.
He has an alternate swappable muzzle and tuning fork. So he's got one that's powering up a little bit, kind of Kirby Crackle, getting ready for a teleport. He's got just the stoic silver version, the stoic expression, as well as a happy good boy face with the tongue hanging out of his mouth, and the swappable legs.
That's amazing.
And Dan R., who's off camera, would want us to remind you that the tongue is on a post and it can actually rotate, like from side to side.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's a fun little feature.
Amazing. Very cool.
The other big thing is, as you guys know, Deadpool and Wolverine, biggest movie coming out this year probably, and yeah, we have 3 cool movie figures that are awesome, and we got 2 Hugh Jackman Wolverines, and we have 1 new Deadpool. You want to talk about
all new Deadpool?
Yeah, I mean, you've seen the trailers. I won't say anything about the movie because I'm sure a lot of you guys haven't had a chance to see it yet. But we got the yellow and red, man. We got an all-new Deadpool, an all-new Wolverine in his yellow, and then we have an alternate accessory for Headpool, which is a Logan action figure based off of his look from earlier in the film. So 3 different versions, high articulation, lots of awesome deco, great likenesses for Hugh Jackman, both masked and unmasked for his yellow costume.
So cool. Have you guys seen, somebody did a photo online where it showed the 2000 Hugh Jackman figure standing next to your new one, and just seeing it's amazing looking at the difference. Like, obviously Hugh Jackman's been playing this character for all these years, and seeing his first figure and your new one that you're doing side by side is it's a mind-blowing comparison. It's really cool. Did you guys see that drone show last night? We were walking around.
We missed it.
We were out walking around, and all of a sudden, Deadpool's in the sky with drones. It was the craziest thing ever. It was awesome.
I saw clips of it. That reminds me of No Way Home, with Mysterio, all those little cameras.
That's so cool. Very cool. Awesome. Well, you guys got a ton of incredible stuff down there. Was there anything else that we should mention before we go?
My favorite was the Punisher Bushwhacker.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
All new super articulated, larger scale body for Frank. We haven't done a Frank for quite a few years, and we haven't done an all new Frank in a lifetime. So he's in his black and black, 2 different tones of black. His costume, tons of accessories and blasters, and he's paired up with one of the most gross figures I've ever done, Bushwhacker. He's got a disgusting pistol finger hand.
Oh, yeah.
An even grosser transformative left. Actually, you can put the cannon on either arm. You can pop them off and swap them. And Jesse just kept saying, make it grosser, make it grosser.
Make it grosser. I love that.
Which we did, and got this great sick burn deco on the side of his face, as well as his hair with his rat tail, which was kind of just a fun little silly thing to do.
Yeah. That's great.
I want to plug, even though this was not a reveal today, it was at the PR breakfast, but the arcade game Sentinels.
One of my favorite things. Oh my God.
I'm really hoping that fans go big on this and really build out their game display, because we have that team of 6 X-Men characters. Some have a few multiple versions that work for that, but that was something that I loved working on with the team, and getting that rock in it is key.
And we talked about it at the breakfast, but we can see multiple colors maybe in the future on those Sentinels, right? That would be very cool. So I love them. I think they're great. Those were my favorite reveal all the way until Rom the Space Knight.
Okay. Nice.
But very cool. Awesome. Well, some incredible things happening, as always, with the Marvel Legends brand. So thank you guys very much for taking the time to talk to me about it all.
Thanks.
Yeah, always great seeing you guys. There you go. Marvel Legends happening here at the Hasbro booth at San Diego Comic-Con 2024. All right, before we wrap up this coverage from the Marvel team, I wanted to come down here and show off some of the things that we just talked about in our interview. Of course, we've got these new Deadpool and Wolverine figures that they were talking about on display up here. You can see our tank top Wolverine back there. I love this Colossus up here in front. Deadpool back there. Down below that, we've got that amazing Lockjaw that Dwight was explaining to us. I can't wait to see it with like the legs that allows him to sit down. He's got interchangeable muzzles, interchangeable tuning forks on top. Incredible stuff. And then here's that Punisher 2-pack as well. Look at those. Those are the gross hands that he was talking about. I love it. And he said it was all interchangeable. The little rat tail hanging down on the side of his face. Incredible stuff there. Those amazing arcade Sentinels, which I already showed in another video, but I think they're so incredible. They're worth showing off. I do hope these perform really well, because it does sound like they want to do multiple colors of these. I think that'd be great. As somebody who's a big fan of the original arcade game, I would love to see it. And here is that amazing Dragon Man. And as they said, this will not be a HasLab. This is just going to be a massive release, but it will not be stuck behind a HasLab, which is very cool. You can see, look at the Reed Richards standing next to it to give you a good idea of the scale of this thing. Massive wingspan, all that incredible detailing that Dwight was telling us about with the scaling there. Bendable tail, he said. It's going to be a wire bendy tail on the back. Gnarly face sculpt there. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So really fun stuff. I can't wait to see that Rom the Space Knight, but this right here is incredible. Lots of fun stuff coming to you from the Hasbro Marvel Legends display at San Diego Comic-Con.
Stay up to date with Pixel Dan at San Diego Comic-Con 2024. Follow Pixel Dan on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Or you can support the channel through Patreon and unlock other exclusive content. Thanks for tuning in to your premier source for all things toys with Pixel Dan. See you again.